Good morning. It's Friday. It is our last video for this week. Of course, I'll do more videos next week. I wanted to say hi to everybody, and I love you and I miss you. Let's see, I think I'll just mention 5 kids a day, every day, whether they email stuff in or not. So hi to Henry, and hi to Isabel, and hi to Elna, and to Lily, and to Hannah. Those are the first 5 in the alphabet. And I love you and I miss you. Yesterday I did get emails from Joanna and Lorelei. Joanna sent in lots of pictures doing lots of things with the letter U. She has a workbook with pictures of lots of different U words in it that she was coloring, and she was working on writing the letter U and circling the things that start with U. She did her Wet Dry Try app. She made the U with Play-Doh. She did her rainbow writing, both the uppercase and the lowercase U. And again, her mom drew lots of little pictures of things that start with U, lots and lots of things. And Joanna cut those out and glued them onto her rainbow writing like we do in school. And Lorelei is the only one who sent in a picture of herself being upside down. I would love to see more pictures of you upside down or under something, right? Upside down and under are both good U words that start with that sound that I want you to learn. When I quiz kids in school and ask them the letter sounds, for the letter U, I want to hear Yes, it says U in some words, like unicorn and unicycle. But I really want to hear that sound, like up, under, upside down, umbrella. Okay, let's pray. Fold your hands, close your eyes, and bow your heads. Father, thank you for another day. Thank you for the rain that's watering all the trees and flowers and grass and making everything grow. Thank you for the times when there's no rain as well, when it's nicer for us to go outside. But thank you for both kinds, Lord. Thank you for all those plants and flowers and trees that are growing right now. And thank you for our mommies and daddies and brothers and sisters and grandparents and babysitters, all the people we love at home and all the people we love at school. Please bless all of them and keep them safe and healthy. Thank you that we know you are with us wherever we go. We just can talk to you anytime, anywhere. Thank you for that, Lord. Thank you for loving us. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Every day I start with my glasses and then take them off, don't I? I can see my phone better without. Mia and Ishi are supposed to wear theirs all the time, I think. Certainly at school they were supposed to. But mine are for seeing anything farther away than my phone or a book. So my phone or a book, I don't need them. Okay, I'll put them over here. A friend loves at all times. Proverbs 17:17. A friend loves at all times. Proverbs 17:17. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. Genesis 1:1. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Psalm 118, verse 1. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Psalm 118, verse 1. For a child will be born to us. Isaiah 9, verse 6. For a child will be born to us. Isaiah 9, verse 6. Who was the child? Jesus. And did he stay a child? No. Jesus grew. Jesus grew. in body and in wisdom. Jesus grew, grew, grew. Jesus grew, grew, grew in body and in wisdom. Luke 2:52. We love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. We love, we love, we love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. Okay. Trust in God, trust also in Jesus. John chapter 14, verse 1. Trust in God, trust also in Jesus. John chapter 14, verse 1. Great. Let's see. We did all of our Bible verses. It's time to look at the calendar. Here it is. We've got our pattern going, don't we? Pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink. What color should it be today? I'll give you a second to think about it. I already made the piece, so you'll see. Here we go. Pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink. It should be green. It goes over and over again with this pattern. 2 pinks and then 2 greens. Pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green. It could go forever and ever. Pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink, green, green. And that's the way patterns go. So here's our green one for today. Here's my glue stick. You can see me put the glue on the back and stick it on next to yesterday. That's the one that means today. That last green one on there. Some days I have been choosing not to put the top on the glue or the markers while I'm talking to you because I just don't want to stop talking to you. But then my markers and my glue sticks can dry out. So I'm doing that on screen today. There we go. Now let's look at this calendar. Here's today. We just put this on. We look up, 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 up at the day of the week. There it is. I actually already told you in this video what day it is. I wonder if you remember. It starts with an F. My teeth are on my lip for F. And I go, there are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This one, right? Starts with a F. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, F. It's Friday. Friday is our day of the week. And then we look for the month, which is the big word at the top of the calendar. And it starts with A. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Okay, we are still in April, but we're getting further and further along. Just a little bit more April to go, right? So our numbers are getting big. Today is Friday, April, and let's count the numbers. Here we go. Let's get this good and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and here's where I started gluing numbers on, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Today is Friday, April 24th, 2020. Now look at this. We talked a little bit about how the numbers in the teens all start with a 1, and then the second number is the one that changes, right? So this is a 1 and a 4, a 1 and a 5, a 1 and a 6, a 1 and a 7, a 1 and an 8. So it's called 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The teens all start with 1 and then have another number next to them. And then these, do you remember what we called these when they start with 2? They're 20. A 2 and a 0 is just plain 20. And then 21 is a 2 and a 1. 22 is 2 2s. 23 is a 2 and a 3. 24, you can even see that tomorrow, which is Saturday, it's a 2 and a 5 for 25. Everything that starts with a 2, like this, is a 20. And then you just say the second number. 20, oops, we don't have to say 20, 0. 20 all by itself, and then 21, 22, 23, 24. It makes sense. The numbers actually make sense better and better as you go on through. The teens are a little funny, but the 20s and then the 30s and then the 40s and then the 50s, they all make good sense. So as you're learning to count higher and higher, I think it will make sense for you. I wonder how many of you are looking at Jack Hartman's videos helping you count to 100 and move your bodies and exercise so that you can learn to count higher while you move your bodies inside, because it's a rainy day today, isn't it? Okay, April. We said it's Friday, April 24th, and April is a spring month, so we are in the season of spring when there are lots of flowers and trees with blossoms, and sometimes it's beautiful out, and sometimes it's chilly out, and sometimes it's rainy out, right? It's moving from winter to summer, gradually getting warmer, but we don't always get warmer every day, do we? So today is a rainy day, and I hope the rain stops in time for us to go out, but we will just have to wait and see. It might stop around dinner time. Okay. We did prayer and Bible verses. I hope you're doing jobs at home. We did calendar and season and weather, and I didn't even think about it. And let's think about what we usually do on a Friday. We do our rainbow writing, which many of you have already been doing throughout the week. We go to Coach Robin. I emailed you Coach Robin's lesson on Wednesday evening, I believe. So you might not have done it yet, in which case you can do it today. If you've already done it, you could do it again. That's the wonderful thing about these video lessons, is you can watch them as many times as you want. So there's Coach Robin. Then we come back and we glue all the little pictures on our rainbow writing. Some of you have already done that. I know Joanna has. And then bathroom, snack, playground, and discovery garden. And I emailed you Mrs. Stegen's discovery lesson. I think I emailed it Monday afternoon so that you could do it one of the days this week when it worked for your family and it wasn't raining terribly. So if you haven't done that yet, you might go out right after the rain, because I know she wanted you to find worms. And worms come out in the rain and right after the rain. You could even go out in the rain today if it's okay with your mommy or your daddy or your grandma or your babysitter, whoever's taking care of you. But make sure you check with your family. Some families don't like you to go out in the rain, right? And it's not safe to go out if there's thunder. Okay, let's see. So that's what we usually do on a Friday. Oh, and then after Discovery Garden, we draw pictures of what we saw outside. I haven't talked about that on any of these videos, but that's a great thing to do. Now, moms and dads and grown-ups, I always draw a picture first of what I saw outside, and that can help them focus on what they might want to draw or how they might draw it. So if you draw a picture of what you saw outside, grown-ups, keep it simple so that they can copy what you did if that's what they choose to do. Otherwise, they can draw their own pictures, of course. But I encourage them to draw realistic pictures of what we saw outside once a week. 4-year-olds love to draw pictures of their own stuff, right? They draw castles and they draw rainbows and they draw flowers and all kinds of things, and they like to use very pretty colors. And we talk about a realistic drawing of what you actually saw at this point once a week after Discovery Garden, so that we aren't using as many purples. This time of year we might, because there are flowers outside, but we use lots of browns and lots of greens when we're drawing what we saw outside. Okay. So anyway, that's what we usually do on a Friday. It's not much for me to show you in this video, so I thought we could also go through a few other things. Let's see. So we did talk about the letter U this week, and I thought I would show you these U things to remind you. Here's Miss U with her umbrella, her unusual umbrella that makes her go up, up, up. Unusual umbrella and up. I'll make that good sound. But we also talked about how U has different sounds, and it can say U like unicorn and unicycle. I wonder if you got my video about that showed Nadia riding her unicycle. She doesn't ride it that much anymore. She got it when she was maybe 10, and now she's 17. But she could still ride it just fine, couldn't she? Okay. Yeah, so I sent out the specials videos, the unicycle video, and a link for signing up for a FaceTime conference. So I'd love to talk to kids and moms and dads on FaceTime so we can see each other and I can see and hear you just like you can see and hear me in my videos. And we can go back and forth and talk like real people who can see each other. That would be great. Okay. Now, U says U says Every letter makes a sound. U says Now, this time of year we have met almost every letter person, and we have learned almost every letter sound. And so sometimes when we're at school, I use flashcards to help kids remember what the letter looks like and put it together with the sound and some of the words we learned that start with that sound. So I made my own flashcards this morning because all of my teaching stuff is at school. But you know what? At my house, it's a good place to teach too because I have kids here and I have markers, and I expect your houses are good places to learn too. You have cards and markers and paper and printers and things that you can use to help you learn all the letters. Books are the best, right? We have lots of books. Okay, so you see this one? It's the first one, and we'll just go through and see how many I can do before it's just taking too long, okay? A says A. A says A. Every letter makes a sound. A says A. I'll give you a second to think. A. What are words that start with that sound? A. Apple. Alligator. Ant. Maybe you can think of more. Ms. A says, achoo. Right? Okay. What's this? B. B says B. B says B. Every letter makes a sound. B says B. Now make sure you're not saying buh, because that has a B and a U sound together, right? Just say the B sound. B. B. Okay. What are some B words you know? Mr. B is covered in buttons, right? Buttons. Beautiful buttons. Big buttons. Blue buttons. Brown buttons. Those are all B words. Let's see. What else? Boat. Bear. Lots of good B words. Okay. Whoopsies. I skipped one. Did you catch it? Okay. What's this? It's a C. And C, most kids guess S. It can make that sound, but usually it says K. C says K. C says K. Every letter makes a sound. C says K. Like cat and car. And Mr. C wears a colossal cap. Colossal is a very big word for very big. Okay? And cap is a type of hat, right? Let's see what's next. There you go. D says D. D says D. Every letter makes a sound. D says D. And Mr. D does a dazzling dance. Dazzling dance. Oh, and he likes dinosaurs. And I like donuts, right? Donut starts with D. What else? Daddy. D is for daddy. Okay, what's this one? E. E for Elna. And I'm trying to think if we have another E kid in our class. E's for Elna. Oh, and D is for Dylan. Do we have A or B kids in our class? We have lots of kids whose last name starts with B. Let's see. E is for Elna because E says eh. E says eh. E says eh. Every letter makes a sound. E says eh. And when I was singing that, I heard every. Every starts with E. Also, what else? Elephant. My daughter Evelyn. Let's see. If I forget your name when I'm doing these, I'm very sorry. What's this? F. F says f, like Francesca. Let's sing it. F says f. F says f. Every letter makes a sound. F says f. Miss F has funny feet, right? She has funny feet, oh, but she doesn't mind them. It's okay. She likes her funny feet. Feeling fine. Those are other F words in her song. What other F words do you know? Fun, free, filthy. That means very, very dirty. Okay, let's see what's next. G. G says G. G says G. Every letter makes a sound. G says G. Like Grayson. Hi, Grayson. What else? G, gray. G, green. Mr. G had gooey gum. Remember, he got it stuck in his hair? He put it all crazy places. He put gooey gum on a guitar. He put gooey gum on the gate. He put gooey gum on a guppy. That's a fish. And then when he was all through with all those silly mistakes, he learned to put his gooey gum in the garbage. You hear that G sound? Gooey gum. Garbage. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, here's H. H says H. H says H. Every letter makes a sound. H says H. Like Henry and Hannah. Hi, Henry. Hi, Hannah. And hi. And hello. Mr. H had happy hair, right? And he said he was so handsome with all that happy hair. Handsome like Henry, right? And our other boys too. But H is for handsome, and Henry. Okay. What's this one? I. I says I, like Isabel and Ishi. I. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Ishi. Okay. I says I. I says I. Every letter makes a sound. I says I. I, like igloo. And, ooh, Mr. I likes investigating insects. That means learning about bugs, investigating insects. And he also has all those inches on him. Little inches for measuring, right? But his inches are impossible. They won't line up and measure things properly. Impossible inches, investigating insects, igloo, Ishi, Isabel, I. Okay, let's see this one. We have not done this one yet, but it's a great letter. I don't know why we do it so late in the year. It's J. J. Lots of names start with J, like my boy Jonathan. Who in our class starts with J? Oh, I'm going to forget people's names. I should have a list in front of me. Joanna, of course. Joanna. And anybody else? I'm sorry if I forget you. I'll mention you on Monday if I forgot you. Okay, J says J. J says J. Every letter makes a sound. J says J. And we will learn more about Miss J probably next week. I think it's next week. Here we go. Oh, we just did this one. What is it? K. We read a book just yesterday about this letter. K is for kite, right? And actually it was back in the winter when we did K for a whole week, right? I got a little mixed up. I got confused. I got excited when I saw this letter, but it's just one book we did this week. And do you remember Miss K? Miss K is very kind, and that's the most important thing about her. But she also has a kaboom kick, right? She has a soccer ball connected to her foot when we look at her puppet. K says K. K says K. Every letter makes a sound. K says K. Sounds just like C, doesn't it? C says K in cat, and K says K in kite. They sound just the same. So when you're learning to read words, you just have to get used to it. Ooh, this is one we did very recently. L says L. L says L. Every letter makes a sound. L says L. Right? Like light. L says L, like light and lady and lovely and lovable Lyle, the crocodile. Let's see, crocodile starts with C, but lovely, lovable Lyle. Those are all L words. And I'm trying to picture, oh, Miss L has the longest laugh. Those are all good L words. And we have Lorelei and Lily in our class who start with L. Hi, Lorelei. Hi, Lily. This is one we did very early in the year. M. M says M says Every letter makes a sound. M says like Mia. Hi, Mia. Hi, Mia. What else? Mr. M has a munching mouth. Munching mouth. And he likes to munch mashed potatoes and muffins and macaroni, right? And mommy starts with M. That's most kids' very favorite M word, right? You love your mommies, and mommy starts with M. And you know what? I think we are halfway through the alphabet, and we will stop there for today. I'm very glad I made these flashcards, and you could make flashcards like this at home and go through them and test yourself, or maybe somebody else at home can go through them and talk to you about them, because you have done almost all of them at this point. Okay, it is getting to be time for me to go. I will see you again on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend with your families. And you can keep sending me pictures of you things for show and tell, or show me yourself upside down or under something. I didn't talk much about Lorelei's picture. She could hang by her knees from a little bar. She has a little trampoline in her house, a lot like the one we have in the LMR. Hey, LMR is L for large. M is for muscle, and R is for room. So it's the large muscle room where you use those large muscles in your arms and in your legs, not just the little muscles that we use in our hands. LMR is large muscle room, and we have a little trampoline in there with a bar to hold on to. And Lorelei has the same kind of little trampoline with a bar to hold on to, and she could hang by her knees from that little bar. And her mom sent me a great picture. So keep sending me pictures, and I hope to get to talk to all of you on May, I think it's the 7th and 8th. So sign up on the Sign Up Genius, and I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Okay, bye-bye.